to getting the tech guy back, do we?
No, what?
The mic.
I think you can pretty much hear me. Hello, everybody. I apologize for being, 14 minutes late. The previous guy went to the very moment. So, let me get this switched over. I promise I'm being good at this. Is it working? Can you see it?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
can see it.
Welcome, everybody, to the Family Moonlight presents the world of Sailor Moon through the eyes of the Moonie fans. As you notice, some of you might recognize some of these pictures, might not. But Jennifer Chi, the singing voice of Usagi's up there with her dog. But who here has heard of Family Moonlight? Who hasn't? Okay. Basically, Family Moonlight is a group of fans of Sailor Moon that is actually putting fans in the driver's seat. We are spotlighting fans from all the way to artists, cosplayers, video game artists, you name it. What we've been doing since we've been around for 8 years now, and we've been going to conventions, running panels, we've been running events, and as we go through the panel, I can show you some examples of what type of events we have run. We'll also give out news on Sailor Moon and different information. Depending on where you're at in the country, there can be groups of Sailor Moon fans doing activities. And this is the current staff right now that are currently Family Moonlight. Myself, my name's Margaret. I go by Lily Chan online. Nate, who is here, don't mind him. He's actually recording the panel this time. And he actually covers anything up here in the Michigan area, from Shuto to Yuma. And our lovely mascot, Sailor Moonlight. I've been a fan since 1997. I used to cosplay as Human Luna, and I also run 2 websites that are related to the live action Sailor Moon. And then, of course, I have some artwork, and I am an artist in the Artist Alley. And I'm your head panelist for today. All right, Nate.
I'm Nate. I'm Sub-Zippo online on a lot of Sailor Moon forums, YouTube and whatnot. I've been a fan since the mid-90s. The original run on TV would have been, I want to say, 96. I've been attending comic conventions since before that, or since then, usually looking for Sailor Moon bootleg VHS, long before broadband and DVD were common things. I've been cosplaying guys from Sailor Moon at AnimeCon since '09. I'm not this year. I haven't been getting the support that I've wanted, and I haven't had anybody to help me do the cosplays. I can't craft to save my life. I got a degree in broadcasting for what that's worth. I like to do convention videos. You can find them on my YouTube, Sub-Zippo. And I also contribute to DashingNerds.com, where you can find some other work that I've done. I'm also a big Nintendo fan.
We are missing a panelist. Rose is running around. She's actually running the fashion show right now. She will be coming in a little bit late. There was short staff.
If at all. We'll see.
They've been short staff, so she should be coming in very shortly. She used to run the a Sailor Moon panel a couple years back here, but if you see her running around as Usagi.
The theme of this year's Shuto is by the skin of our teeth.
Okay, alrighty, I'll go with that. Today's events, we're going to cover the world of Sailor Moon through the eyes of the Moonies. And then we're going to go right into the attack pose contest. We're going to have a news roundup, and then we're going to wrap it up with a cosplay contest. For those who are in cosplay for Sailor Moon, there will be a contest towards the end of the panel for you. Basically, I put a timeline of highlighted events from 1991 to 1997. The original manga for Sailor Moon was collected from 52 chapters into 18 volumes. In 92, the manga was adapted into the animation from Toei Animation, and that lasted till about 97. During that time, from 93 to 97, we had the Sailor Moon video games. Who here remembers some of the video games? Does anybody actually own them, or they're actually on your computer? Or okay.
I played the fighting game one on Super Nintendo. That was fun.
I I'm sure we should be able to get some. I want to say we might be able to get some video games.
I really
They're
like.
hinting. They're hinting something.
It'd be nice, but I don't know what you. It's difficult to do a good Sailor Moon video game. As hard as that sound, as odd as that sounds.
The graphics will be better with today's technology.
Yeah, but
Lisa.
they still make awful games today.
True. During the time of the release of the animation, we had the Sailor Moon musicals from 1993 to 1993 to 2005. Who here is familiar with the Sailor Moon musicals? Okay.
Few people.
A few people. The Sailor Moon musicals are basically adaptations from the anime into the manga. Some of the during the year of 1993 and 2005, they had their own versions. Like they brought Dracula in there. They brought in some of the villains that you don't normally see.
I like those.
in the animation. Or they also had etchers, and then you notice there were 2 Chibi-Usos or 2 Chibi-Chibis, children's laws, because you can only have children in the scene for a certain amount of time.
That's the reason we have the Olsen twins.
Full House reference. I don't know. Did everybody got that? Okay. About 2003 to 2004, we had a live-action TV series that was adapted from the manga. Who here remembers Pretty Garden Sailor Moon? It's okay.
I still love Ayaka Komatsu. And they're all friends to this day. They always meet up with each other on birthdays and post pictures.
During that time, during the live-action Sailor Moon, we had we took 18 volumes of Sailor Moon. The original 18 volumes were condensed down to 12, and we got 2 side stories out of that. During the airing of the live-action Sailor Moon.
Trying to figure out what's blocking the projector. It's her head.
It's her head? I'm sorry. You can move her.
I will.
She doesn't mean to.
Can I move her?
About 2011, the manga was republished into the Perfect Edition volumes. They went from 12 volumes down to 2. And these are the volumes that we are going to see eventually, starting in September. These are pretty much big, thick volumes.
They keep getting bigger.
They keep getting bigger. I have them. They're in the bag over there. They're a nice edition, full color, redrawn, updated images of Yusaki in the inner Senshis. And then she went back and redraw some of the pages from the different pages to make them larger for you. In 2014, as we know it, Sailor Moon Crystal came out. Who here is currently watching Sailor Moon Crystal?
More hands.
More hands. Sailor Moon Crystal actually it follows along more onto the manga. If you've noticed, there's not a lot of fillers. There were fillers during the 1990s version because they kept catching up with Naoko with the books, with the chapters. That's where you get Alan and Anne. Alan and Anne is not in the manga.
And that's where you get Ray's, shall we say, fiery personality.
True.
A lot of that was improvised by the writers because her character hadn't been fleshed out at the time they needed her to be fleshed out.
And Nana, is it Nana with one of the generals? No, yes. The relationship between that was not in the manga at all.
Oh, Kunzite and Zoisite, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So far we're up to the 4th season, which is going to be split into 2-part movies. I do have their titles. It's going to be Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Crystal Part 1, Dream. And then we're going to have Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Crystal Dream Part 2. As for the dates being released, they are going to probably be releasing them not to the public. The dates information will be released next weekend at Anime Matsuri down in Houston, Texas, because the producer is down there and he's already stated he's going to do a big, huge announcement. And I was like, okay, I'm up here. I'm not in Texas, so we're going to keep our eyes out next weekend. So keep your eyes on Facebook and online for any announcement regarding Crystal or the musicals or anything Sailor Moon wise, because he's declaring an announcement, a big major one. about 2013, we had the start of the 2013 20 edition musicals. We're talking about a whole female cast. Let me see if I can find Tuxedo Mask.
And that kind of kills it for me.
I'm sorry, she's gorgeous. I like her. Here she is. Yeah.
Show us, Meg. Okay.
Okay. So, starting from 2013 until now, we have the 20 edition musicals, whole female cast. And then we're going to get, starting later this year in the fall, we're actually going to get the Perfect Edition manga release here in the U.S. Actually starting on my birthday, which is interesting.
Take that, early adopters.
I was like, started right on my birthday instead of Ami-chan's birthday. Okay, I like that.
They keep releasing them slightly better, and now it's perfect.
I'll go on the fact, I
and
don't know
perfect
why
will be
there was a
platinum,
delay.
and after platinum will be diamond, and
Oh, okay.
then we'll get heart gold and soul silver. I don't know.
True. Who here has seen in the movie theaters recently the Samu Lay Movement Final? Did you guys go to the movie theaters for it? If you get a chance to see it, it should still be in the theater somewhere. Go see it. It's the only way we can get the musicals over here.
The last I saw, they had it in Ann Arbor at the big theater on, I want to say, State Street near the Language Art Building.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it during Kanjanai.
Okay.
I saw it on the marquee. I didn't go.
It's worth it. It's worth even though they brought the last one over here.
It was probably a limited engagement.
True.
You're saying?
The fact that we are actually getting to see it, even though it's not a live performance, it's a starting point. They wanted to see the reaction a year ago in Anime Matsuri. The producer asked the fans, because they had the cast members from the musicals there, and they asked the fans, are they fans of the musicals? Do they like the musicals? Do you want the musicals? And they said yes, they want the musicals to come to the U.S. And too bad we couldn't get a tour, but we got a screening. That's one step on the high rise.
Toe in the water. If it gets a good reception,
True.
Who knows what'll happen.
Later this year, we have 3 tabletop games that are being released. You can order them, pre-order here. They're U.S. releases. Anybody have any questions regarding Sailor Moon over the years?
Anything to add on anything we've covered so far?
I could be missing anything.
Could be missing any number of things. It's a big series.
I just went through a highlight based on our point of view. Is this similar to what your guys' point of view when you look at Sailor Moon, or? I didn't highlight the merchandise in there because every time I try to add merchandise, they keep adding more. And I love this generation because back in the day, we only had a limited amount of merchandise came out and where to buy it. Nowadays, it seems like it's easy to just go out and buy it. Like the Pop Pickers.
Or in a mainstream theater in Ann Arbor.
True.
Semi-mainstream. That might be more hipster, but...
Oh, yes.
Yeah, there's no point trying to keep up. I wish I was making this up. They have Sailor Moon feminine hygiene products in Japan right now. Mm-hmm. And I've seen threads on Genvid of people importing them, so...
Moving on. Can I have a couple volunteers? I need a villain. I need somebody to play the villain. All right, you're going to play the villain. And then go ahead, Jupiter and Patrick. Do we want like at least 2 more people or 3 more people? You know?
They don't know what they're volunteering for.
Okay, so what you're doing is, just to give you an idea.
Now beat him! Beat him good!
Good. Basically what we do with the tack pose contest is I'll show a video. You're going to reenact this attack. And basically, if you're going to attack the villain, and remind me what character are you playing? I know it's a different series, but...
Fairy Tail, Natsu Dragneel.
Okay, we're going to attack him. Even though I don't think he's the villain or not. But
He's the main super.
he could be some... You're basically going to attack him the best way, and you're reacting to the audience, and the audience gets to choose who the winner's going to be. So can I have at least 2 more people come up? 2 more? Tuxedo mask? All right. And okay, that'll work. Quarter sport? Okay, that works. Okay, that works.
That actually works out.
And you can improvise as the villain how you want to do that. You don't have to do that. You can just make it something.
You should really have the guy who's a vehicle taking the attack.
Yeah. A flying horse and a vehicle mixed together.
Like a transformer.
All right. And Jupiter, you go first. Attack the bad guy.
Too deep submerged.
To the side, Tuxedo Mask, I believe you were second.
No throwing rocks.
Deep submerged.
And Mr. Ford explode with the other two.
Your best way, however you feel like you can do it. There you go.
Okay.
All right. Contestant number 1, Jupiter. Contestant number 2, Tuxedo Mask. Don't go anywhere. And then contestant number 3, Forward Explorer.
I think that's Tuxedo Mask.
Tuxedo Mask?
Yeah.
Okay. I have prizes. All these prizes are donated from artists in the Artist Alley. Thank you. Thank you so much. And again, thank you for Captain the Village. All right. It should be on. Next one. Anybody else? Yes. 2 more, and you actually get a wand this time. I think. All right. Villain over here.
I picked this one.
Oh, I know you picked this one. All right, I'm gonna play it. You don't have to do like the falling.
The tongue.
Luna, girl, candy.
Dead.
Good that we actually got a Luna for this.
Yeah. Luna, sugar, candy.
I'm still dead.
Alright. Contestant number 1 in the blue. Contestant number 2, Luna. Contestant number 3, Lump.
Yeah, that's got to be Luna.
Okay. Now, this is a bonus. I'm going to play it, and then if you want to, I'm going to let you guys pick if you want to do this. So what is your thoughts on that? You want to try it? All right, come up here, Venus.
one more time, but like I want to do.
Yes, I'll let you see it one more time.
Take pictures. Oh wait. All right, let's do it.
All right, go ahead.
May I use the prop staff, or
Yes.
is that like?
You're welcome to use it.
Awesome. All right. So start with Neo Queen Serenity. Lend me your strength into my heart, Moon Rod. Rainbow Moon Heart Ache.
Very nice.
For your effort.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, look who's here.
Look who's here, Rose. Rose is our third panelist. She made it.
Yes, I
It's
did.
okay.
The fashion show finished early.
Oh, that's good. She did her dedication to ShooterCon.
Now she does her dedication to Sailor Moon.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Next up, we're going to cover merchandise updates, musical updates, anime updates, etc., etc., etc. We're in the 25 years, technically 26 years for their anniversary. On Usagi's birthday last year, they did this lovely little birthday cake that this is original VA for Usagi, and this is a random cosplayer, and then probably
I
not.
thought that was.
I don't
You know.
That is. I'm not 100% sure this picture went live, and I was like, it's a cute little picture of Usagi's birthday. Basically, what they're doing, they were announcing not only their birthdays, but they were announcing the two-part movies for the 4 seasons. We finally got a Blu-ray edition in Japan. These are the merchandise being released in Japan. First time ever, Sailor Moon R being released on DVD. It's coming out in DVD and Blu-ray in February 7th of this year. Retails about 15,000 yen, $136 in US money, and you can pre-order from CD Japan. Look at the pretty artwork. Isn't that gorgeous? Anybody collect these?
I think these dolls are creepy normally.
I do
They're
too.
creepy,
I
but
really
they're
like
adorable.
that one. I
Yes.
really like the Helios one.
I love it.
They're almost as creepy as the Funko Pops.
You can pre-order him now. He's available on the 9th of February, which was last month. But you can order him now, and they'll ship him out in April sometime. There's no set date yet for April, but 22,000 yen or 2,200 yen. I'm not sure how that's read. Huh? 22,000. Okay. Anybody good at converting yen? No. I want to say maybe roughly $100 to $200, maybe.
Yeah, roughly 90 yen on the dollar.
90 yen. Okay. Those who remember the wedding certificate that was released maybe a year ago, you can officially get married with a Sailor Moon wedding certificate, and they have the wedding cake topper.
Yeah.
They made the dolls.
They came out with all the Sailor Moon wedding stuff
Yes.
after my wedding, which was Sailor Moon themed, so I have nothing official, but I really do want that certificate.
Well, you can always renew your vows at a later time
That's
and
true.
do that.
Woo!
There you
25th
go.
anniversary, Sailor Moon
There you go.
style.
Have your husband get both of these dolls.
Yeah.
There you go. If you have any questions regarding these dolls, you're welcome to.
Or anything. Please
Or
speak up
anything.
at any time.
Yeah.
A lot of these you can pre-order from CD Japan. As I was saying about the musicals, and you might have to correct me on some of the pronunciation on some of these.
It's French, so I'm
It's
bad
French?
at French.
Okay. Alrighty. There is going to be a musical coming soon between... What is that group's name? I don't know what that group's name is.
Nogizaki 46?
Yes. They're going to do a makeup into Sailor Soldiers. That's two Are they a musical? Are they a musical or a theater group? Or
I think they're a theater group.
so you got two theater. You got a theater group with the musical cast members, and they're going to come out with a special sometime this year. I'm not sure. I just know it's in 2018. The Super Live event is going to be over in France this year, and they're hinting they might have some other locations around the world. Let's hope they can bring it to U.S. in more than one location.
Female idol group produced to rival AKB48. So, bunch of pretty ladies.
Bunch of pretty ladies on the scene, even though we got bunch of pretty ladies for the... All right. And our next musical for Sailor Moon, which I'm trying to figure out what type of storyline they're going to go. It's going to debut in the summer 2019. So we're going to have a continuation, even though...
They did Stars story already.
They already did Stars.
Yeah, that's what just aired in theaters. Did anybody go to the theater event? I did. It was not that packed.
Aww.
Yeah, it was kind of sad.
In Ann Arbor or where?
I went in like Royal Oak area.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think part of the problem is they divided it up too much.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I won't complain about it being more accessible to me because it was closer, but
Yeah.
yep.
As we were talking about, starting in March 10th, which was a couple weeks back, we have the U.S. premiere of the screening of Les Movement's final musical. Lovely. I just love it.
It was really good.
Maybe
It's definitely
cried then.
worth like the official DVDs are out.
Yes.
So you can actually own this now on Blu-ray instead of just like watching a crappy version on YouTube or something like that. Like you can get a Blu-ray version, and it was just, if you haven't seen it, has everybody's seen Stars? It pretty much like packs the manga storyline of Stars into the whole musical, and it's just all the feels. And like my friend Charlie and I went to see it, and we were like both crying at the end, and then they sang the opening Sailor Moon Moonlight Densetsu at the end. The whole cast did, and it was beautiful.
Nobody
So good.
nobody here in the audience actually went to Japan recently. No. I had to ask. You never know. If you want to know where there's one near you, you can always go to SailorMoonLive.com, and they'll give you a list of all the movie theaters that have them airing.
This is just the cast introducing each other if you can't read the subtitles.
セーラーヴィーナス愛の港役の長谷川理子です。はい、今度私たちの出演しているミュージカル美少女戦士セーラームーンムーバンフィナーレの大千秋楽公演が映画館で上映されることになりました。イエーイ。皆さん、私たちの活躍する姿を見にぜひ映画館に来てください。見に来てくれないと好きに変わって。
Basically, what they were trying to tell you: go see it in the movie theater.
Or
Otherwise,
punish
she's
you.
gonna punish you.
Yep. You're all punished.
You have to watch the
not
English
really.
dub. Out of content already, are we?
No. Here we go.
Here we go.
帰ってきたら
This is the official trailer.
They actually give us a U.S. title
Yeah.
English.
in English. Yeah. Anybody here is thinking about going to Anime Matsuri in Houston, Texas next weekend?
Not
Probably
one.
not. Okay. Basically, what they have announced, and I can give you some hints. Of course, it's going to be next weekend from March 29th to April 1st. We're going to have a part 1 new branch of a Sailor Moon store. It's a traveling Sailor Moon store with all the latest merchandise from Sailor Moon there. You can even pre-order your membership card there. If you are a member of Sailor Moon, These are the lovely little cards they give you. This is the current one for this year. And what they're going to do is when you go to purchase your membership, you'll get 2018 to 2019 membership, not from last year. That's from the music. That's from the store, the traveling store with all your. Oh my goodness! I think I would go broke there. I was like, don't even put me in that room. I'll be like, I don't even want to leave. That's part one. Part two is a talk show with the director. Can you pronounce
Osabu.
it? Osabu. Okay. Osabu, isn't he also the producer from the manga as well?
Yeah.
So he's doing both.
Or no, I'm sorry,
No?
that not the director for the new series.
Not-
Usabu is the manga director, but he'll be there.
Correct, but
Yeah.
I thought he was also the. I thought he was.
The movie director for Crystal.
There is, but isn't Osabu also being the director of the current anime?
No, that's Chiaki Kon.
I'm checking out. Okay.
Yep. So Chiaki Kon and Osabu will be there.
Okay.
Which is like Osabu makes it into the comics. If you remember, like the manga, he's the little pig chibi character. So it's really funny to see like him still so involved in the series, and it like always touches my heart when I see like.
He's very dedicated.
Oh yeah.
He talks to Naoko regularly.
Oh yeah.
They
have a good friendship.
Even I don't remember that. There's a
Nope.
pig in the manga?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
not in the manga, but like in
the anime.
Naoko's little like side strips. Her like
Oh.
manga creator.
Okay.
He makes it in there, and there's a jewelry store named after him, which is I think Naru's.
Naru's it
Yeah.
says it's shortened and it
Right.
does a hyphen P.
Osa
If
P.
you ever pay attention to the landmarks and the lighting or the wording on there, that's where it's
I don't
at.
know why I know these things.
It's okay.
We have nothing else to
Hey,
do.
if you go back and watch Sailor Moon, you're gonna notice this stuff that you didn't notice from before.
Yeah, there's little Easter eggs in the series, so.
A lot of them you have to live in Japan to catch.
True. And I was saying earlier, for part 3, you can join the official fan club for Sailor Moon, which is called Pretty Guardians. We're in the 3rd year for the fan club. Did you pre-order?
I haven't pre-ordered yet.
You need to.
It took forever for my badge for last year, the card for last year to get there.
You didn't pay for extra shipping? I did.
No.
This year they didn't even give us the option. I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
If you order on the regular ordering, I don't think they can. Do they speed up shipping? Is that all? They can't speed up production. It takes like 3 months for you to get your membership or more.
For
So-
our card like this.
I think I ordered mine from, was it Otaku Mode or
Yeah, that's where
whatever?
you order
Yeah,
it
so you
from.
pre-order on Otaku Mode. I messaged them after the pre-order just because I was worried
Yeah.
that like, oh no, maybe they lost my order or I used like a weird email address or something. So, but they were responsive, so.
They're very nice. I know the first 2 years you had the option to pay faster shipment and you got it before Christmas. The first year I didn't get a chance to do that. I forgot to do it. The second year, which was last year, I did. I got it really quickly. This year when I went to go renew, they didn't even give us the option. They only had the one option. So I'm a little worried. I'm probably going to get it January after my first convention in January. So, oh well. What can you do?
Yeah.
Also at Anime Matsuri, they're also doing a Moon Crystal Masquerade Ball. Like a dance, a formal dance.
Seeing more and more of those.
From 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. in one of the rooms there down at the Houston Convention Center. And that's the official advertising. And that is actually drawn by Naoko herself. Sorry, my little mouse is messing up here. And as I was mentioning, this is going to be the new card for 2018-2019. You can currently sign up right now up until Yusaki's birthday. You have until 7 a.m. Pacific time to sign up. New members everybody will get a new membership card. If you're renewing, you get to keep your same membership number. If I can take this off,
Yeah.
I can show you what this year's.
Is anybody a fan club member currently? Can we get a show of hands?
Anybody a
Not
fan
one.
club member?
Wow, no one?
This
You get
year's,
some cool stuff, so.
you get. This is this year's. It's a necklace of her crystal. It's 24 karat gold. Yeah.
You can only get this in the fan club. It's not for sale anywhere else. So.
No, and I haven't even seen people try to sell it on eBay. I don't think anybody.
It's too precious.
It's too
Do
precious.
you have a question?
It is about $55
Annually.
annually.
So, and that, I think
the
that's,
moment. At
Yeah,
the
that's
moment.
if you pre-register as a renewing member.
No, that's the standard price.
Okay.
New members, you're gonna get the watch here. It's like a bracelet. It's gonna be 24 karat gold too. I don't know how long, like average wrist, when you put it on there, how length it is. I haven't seen what it looks like in person yet. This is a briefcase of new like illustrations. This is for for those who are renewing. They're not only gonna get that, they're gonna get this.
Mm-hmm.
As a member yourself, and you want to keep continuing, it's not just this you're going to get. If, for say, you're in Japan, not saying anybody's will be in Japan, you get discount tickets, you get an email ahead of time saying, oh, here's your pre-order tickets to go to the musicals or any special events going on. If there's a special event going to happen over here, you're going to get an email ahead of time. You're going to be able to be invited first before it's actually released to the public. I have first year.
Oh, there's the art.
Yes, this was the first book that was released with it. And if you got it as a member,
Very good.
I'm missing my little card. There's a card up here somewhere that looks like
The membership card,
it's like a membership card. Whoops.
or the postcard.
It was like a little postcard that had this illustration. This little card here that looks like it, that came with this as a member.
Oh, the
It's
pretty
okay.
colors.
Yes, all the pretty colors.
And if you join this year, and you get the watch, you guys are cosplayers, like, you can figure out a way to make it fit you, or you can use it for something else, like a belt for your figures, or like hook it up to a necklace. Like, it's just a really pretty piece of jewelry. I'm
Probably
excited
fitted
to
for
get it.
like 8-year-old girls. I'm
Right,
guessing.
well, American 8-year-old girls or regular
Something like that.
Japanese people.
American like 4-year-old.
I can't
Yeah,
imagine
Japanese
because-
sizes typically run a lot smaller.
I
so.
can't imagine because where the beads here, there's your hook here,
I
but
think
it
you'll
cuts
be-
off. It cuts off where how long it's going to be.
I
Where
think
there's
you'll
a
be
hook,
able
there's an
to
extension.
buy a cheap extension at Joann's if you're worried and
Yeah,
just add it.
or literally anywhere.
Right. But we're hoping for like more U.S. events
Yay.
We're
in the
hoping.
U.S. You know, like
Not
that they would
just-
announce.
Not just Houston, Texas.
Because originally
Or California.
the fan club was only open for Japanese members originally, and now it's the U.S.
Worldwide.
included worldwide.
Yes.
So
Also, as a member, besides Sailor Moon drops, you can have Sailor Moon puzzles.
Sailor Moon drops.
Yep. Sailor Moon Puzzles is another game, but you have to be a member of the fan club to be able
Because
to play
we-
this.
Because you have
And
to
there
have
is
the fan
no
club
limit
and-
of how many members. Let's say you can add as a friend. That's why I said I have my ID here. You can add me. There's no limit. There's no daily limit on this one here. You can add. Huh?
That's not the same as Sailor Moon Drops.
No.
This is a game exclusively for fan club members.
Which none of you have.
So
Well, you can have because you can sign up for the membership. You have time.
if you're
until-
gonna be a member and you want to download this game, come take a picture of her ID. That way you can add her.
you can add me. That's my ID. It's
Or write it down
similar-
like a caveman.
It's similar to the layout. Like if you notice here, there's diamonds here. It's similar to drops because when you go through the layer, like whatever story act you go up, Luna actually walks, the Black Luna. And then
I think
here,
so. Somewhat
if you played,
Bust a move.
it's like a shotgun, and these move up, and you have to match these to get
Bust a move.
Bossman. Okay, and it's all in Japanese. There's no English in it, but you can move up a layer as long as you can get past the villains because they show the 4 generals, and then they go to some of the
Tuxedo
other
Mask is a
Yamas-
villain?
No, he's the good one. He'll help you.
Ah.
He'll help you. Now it could be similar to like, don't pay when you're playing drops. You know how they said you can add and pay.
There's buy-ins.
There's buy-ons on this one too. So,
Well, let's talk about drops. Who plays drops?
woo!
Woo!
A lot of hands there. Who's
You guys should all play Drops. It's super addicting. It's Candy Crush for Sailor Moon fans.
It's the same thing as Candy Crush.
Except it has like actual audio in it too.
And it's not evil. Like it doesn't have King behind it.
I'll see if I can.
They're not suing everybody for using words. Aside from Stars and the Easter Bunny Venus event, who's caught up in Drops?
I'm behind the Drops.
Ah, we got one.
Before you mentioned this Candy Crush part right there, is it similar to Bubble Shooter?
I think
I thought
the
it
one
was.
before that
The one
is
before
is similar to Bubble
That's what I'm
Shooter.
saying.
Yeah, Drops is similar to Candy
Like,
Crush.
This is from like a vent.
That's a tic-tac-toe event. They call them bingo, but it's tic-tac-toe. There's three.
Yeah.
It's a 3x3 grid.
Do you know, like, when you're in the main story, you go follow along with the main story, and then they have special events
Timed
on the
events.
side. This was one of the special events a while back. Like when you're in there, there's
it's
a little
an
button
odd
on the
choice of
side, you
screens to
click
put
on
up.
it, and then for a certain short period of time, you get to play a special event before it wipes out.
Every
You get
time-
a character.
Luna tells you about every event that starts, whether you like it or not.
Right.
So you can't
Now.
miss them.
Now they do have them archived. You can actually you can go back and play them whenever
Right.
if you missed them.
For a limited time and not enough time to finish them.
No, you're
I know there are other like non-official Sailor Moon games out there. Those are the only two official mobile games. So if you see like I've looked it up, like there's Sailor Moon quizzes and they're just weird.
boring.
Like and yeah, you speed through them like who does Sailor Moon love? Like everyone and Cake, obviously. You know.
Those are fan made.
Yeah,
Those
literally
Right.
everyone.
Yeah,
And they're
and
not
you
that
know
great.
you can download those too.
But it's
I would
just
really like to see
somebody
like,
with a little JavaScript knowledge that programmed
Right.
them in an afternoon.
right, but I would really like to see eventually some kind of like Sailor Moon JRPG game like they used to have like the on
Another
the
story.
Yeah, another story or something like
There's
that.
an unofficial sequel to Another Story that you can look up and play.
On a simulator.
Emulator, yeah.
Yeah.
I had put my ID on here because at one period of time, I don't know if they're ever going to change it. For those who play it, there is a 5-friend limit per day and up to 30 friends you can add.
But it also tells you who's played how long ago, so
Yeah.
if people have abandoned it, you can
I
cut
just
them
deleted
out.
a bunch of people.
Yeah, if I
Sorry.
haven't... Don't delete me. I'm still playing, it's just...
No, I think I kept you.
Okay.
Was there a comment back there?
Yes.
I don't know if this is something you're going to touch on later, but you mentioned something about the tabletop Sailor Moon games. Like, do you know any more about those, or I don't know if you're getting to that?
I'm getting to that. I'm
Okay,
getting
I
to
just
that.
wanted to make sure. Thank you.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Contact your local game shop and tell
Oh,
them about
yes.
those.
I got it. Now, I got an announcement.
Yay! The 4D attraction.
That none of us are going to go to because it's super limited.
It's in Japan.
Yeah.
And it's only going to run for like 3 months.
I figured. My timing's never good on my Japan trips. There's like never any.
Why can't we have the cool stuff over here?
And this seems like an unreasonable time restriction.
Yeah. That's usually what they do for like.
Yeah.
They're just trying to sell as much merch as possible.
I think what they're doing is they're testing it there in Japan to see how well it does. And it's out of Universal Studios. Doesn't mean that it could eventually come over here. You never know. You just never know.
It's
Yeah.
a lot to hope for.
Yeah, I think it's unlikely, but it would be
I
great.
keep your faith up.
I
You
mean-
never know.
I mean, if they brought it in for 2 weeks, if I had enough notice, I would take the time off to go. I'd be a grown man standing like 3 times as high as any of the girls holding up the scepter.
I want
But I'd be there. Damn it.
I want a VIP access only. Come on now. Ooh, it sucks. I have no.
They're the romance, all the little girls.
He's just welcoming you to the event on Tuxedo Mask. That was me.
Even the editor couldn't take any more of that. Okay, that's where the promo ends.
And here's some lovely pictures. Thank you for tagging me earlier.
Yeah.
These are some pictures. This is not all of them. But Sailor Moon collectibles, if you've heard of
Surprising, there's a gift shop that goes with the attraction.
The entire point of the attraction.
And they have the cafe. You can buy Sailor Moon food.
Get you to buy plastic, LEDs, and paper.
Yeah, they've got like a Sailor Moon burger bun that's like shaped
Look at
like
this.
the compact.
Look at this. So when you go to, like when you were growing up and you went to like these national parks or anything, you're putting your pennies in and paying like 50 cents or so. There's 3 coins here. This is your good use of your pennies. Go get Sailor Moon pennies. I have no idea what the shapes are.
I'm guessing
but
they
I
want
them.
Japanese coins, but yeah.
They're pennies.
Well, yeah,
They're pennies.
when you go to
They're tokens.
If you go to Japan, you'll be able to exchange your currency at the airport. So it's really easy to get yen because you just have to go to like a convenience store and buy gum, and you'll get all coins back. You can like, they have up to like $10 worth in just change, so you'll get coins back. You will have coins. It'll be good.
Any questions regarding a 4D event that we may not ever see? I think it looks cool.
But we will enjoy pirated footage from.
Yes.
Piracy! Woo!
I really don't want to support that. We're trying to support Naoko to say yes, you can keep bringing stuff over.
But
Yeah,
then they
I-
put in unreasonable restrictions like this.
Yeah, they need to. Naoko, please. You have fans in the U.S. Love us.
She doesn't want our money.
She
really
doesn't want our
Right
money.
there?
Yes.
Hi. I don't know. You know about the YouTube fan made movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one with what's her name? What's her name? She's very good. Didn't she recently was interviewing the Biz cast members not too long ago?
I'm not talking about.
Not the makeup artist, but
It was a pretty long movie too. They should have made it more into episodes too. You know what I mean?
Which story arc was it?
the first one back in the beginning. Wasn't she
Okay.
the first episode type of thing back in the first season?
Yeah.
She was running around doing crazy stuff. It looked funny, but I remember, but I can't think of what the.
There's been a lot of projects
It's been-
like that over the years.
It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I just can't think of the top of my head.
Is it the same people with Jupiter doing the no-bake cookies? No.
No, okay.
Did you guys see the makeup tutorial video with Robbie Damon doing the voiceover? that is the best. Oh my gosh. The voice of Tuxedo Mask
I'm friends
pretending
with.
to be Sailor Moon as she's doing a makeup tutorial. He's doing the voiceover and he's like, I'm gonna put shiny stuff on my face because it's pretty. Like
I saw it because Robbie. I'm friends with Robbie
Yeah,
on
me
Facebook.
too. Yeah,
And
he's
he's
great.
the one who posted it on his Facebook page. And I'm just like, I love you, Robbie, even more.
Yeah, just look up Sailor Moon makeup tutorial. Like you will not regret it. I think it's like a 6-minute video, but
Yeah.
I was laughing the entire way through. The in jokes are there, and it's also like modern. He makes a couple funny references.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I just bust out laughing the whole time. I was just like a guy explaining makeup while
Yes.
Usagi's trying to put makeup on, and then all of a sudden she's sitting there eating candy and eating. He's like, she's eating more. She's
Yep.
eating more.
He's like, there she goes again. Come on, Usagi. I thought you were watching your weight. Or I mean, you can eat whatever you want. Like, he's great.
Next time,
Yeah.
I will get a video clip of that. I promise. Any other questions?
And just a comment on the piracy. I do not promote pirating Sailor Moon
No.
if the content is available to you in like the US format. It's really, really easy to watch Sailor Moon now. Hooray! Finally! It's on Hulu, it's on Crunchyroll, there are DVDs you can purchase now legally and not on eBay for like just a ridiculous amount of money.
And they're better than these ADV ones.
Yes. But I will try and find leaks of videos of people going to that Japan attraction because
That's the
all
only
the
way we're
way.
going
Yeah.
to be able to see it
Right.
until they give us official release.
that is the only, until it's official.
Which is a lot.
I'll let it slide.
Here are a couple, moving on forward, some of the figurettes.
Yeah.
I just have a couple. This one, Jupiter, will be released at the end of the month. Basically, is it next Friday, the 31st?
Mhm.
So you can
Right before
actually,
Easter.
you can buy her on Amazon right now, or CD Japan,
As an Easter present.
as an Easter present to yourself. Sailor Pluto is already out. She's about $64, $65.
She's
I
pretty.
love that figure.
Pretty.
I've got the Memory Arts version. It's nice too, but these are like high quality. They're shiny. The textures that come are really, really nice.
My room's full of Venus figures.
And as you
plushies.
notice, I always say there's
know.
more
It's
a ton
impressive.
of merchandise out there. So these are just highlights that came out in January. There's still more merchandise that keeps coming out. Every time I get a slide ready for you guys, there's more stuff. So I'm trying to keep up, but I can't keep up. So depending on what you normally collect, you can check out moonkitty.net or missdream.com or SailorMoonCollectors.com. They're pretty good about keeping up on the latest merchandise and when it's released, where you can buy it. And I usually try to share it through Family and Moonlight.
Moon Kitty also, like, they're very active on Facebook, and he always posts when there's like a new pre-order for
Right,
something. So I follow it so I get notifications about stuff.
Brad runs Moon Kitty. I've been friends with him for several years. He used to live in Japan. He's from
Australia, right?
Australia, down under. He's back in Australia now. He's
And
actually
they just got a dub release for that.
Yes, they finally did.
An Australian
also-
dub release.
He also opened up a group for moonkitty.net. So if you want to join his group that's connected to his page, you can go in there and talk to him, and you can start discussion topics in there. I don't know where the membership is right now, but it's growing. It's like booming. He's one of those Moonies that's been around forever, like the Moonie community. So. As you were saying about the tabletops, we're officially getting a worldwide U.S. tabletop. Truth or Buff is coming out mid this year sometime. The pre-order link is not available just yet, but if you go to, it looks like it's a Canadian actress.
Daisuke.
Google it.
You can Google it. It is retail at $30. It's about 20 to 40 minutes to play it, and it's for 3 to 8 players for 10 and up.
Yep.
And I haven't seen a demo on this one, but it's from what I'm gathering, Truth or Buff or Truth or Buff.
I just want it for the art.
It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And this will be in English?
Yep.
Yeah, it's all in English.
Yeah.
This is all the U.S. This one available now. If you were able to, and I'm going to click on the next slide. There was like similar to a Kickstarter to this back in February, and I went ahead and pre-ordered that. It is about $35. You have 2 to 8 players, 10 and up. It's about 5 to 6 minutes, 60 minutes. It's about an hour to play the dice game. Here is what you get for it. And if you were able to, during that time, do I have this information in here? I do. When you were able to pre-order back when, I'm trying to remember where they cut off the pre-order. It was $35 or 2 for $65. You get these special promo cards and a poster. So the next time, if I'm able to come next year, I will have this game with me. I will have it with me. I will have a poster. I would have the cards, and sometime during the convention next year, or wherever convention you're at, I will probably do a dice challenge event. And you guys, I'll play it. I'll bring the game, and if anybody wants to play it, I'll see if whatever convention I'm at, they'll let me have a room, and we'll do an event for this.
You'll probably get a tabletop.
True. We'll see. I'll see. I'll talk to. We'll talk that over.
We played Underground Beyblade last night and had like 50 people show up. So
Wow.
it really is just like, hey, you want to play this game?
I can't believe that they made not just an anime, but a successful anime about tops.
I don't know. It was pretty action-packed.
Since the pre-order's over now, even though it was $35 then, it's going to be $35 when you go to buy it now. You can buy it now. I have no idea when they're going to ship it out to me, but whenever that happens, I'll let you guys know. Because as soon as they come out, then I know it's available in the stores. And yes, go buy it.
Yeah, and you can also contact your local game retailers if you support or have a small game shop in your area.
Probably
Tell them
do.
to order this in advance and they can have it in stock. Spread the love.
I might
you know?
have a Moonie party for this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Next thing, whoever's on their phones, I want you to Google this. I want you to get on the GameStopper and tell me if you can find a current picture. Somebody Google GameStopper right now and
What
see
the
if there's
heck
a...
with the properties?
No. This is not official. This is not official art.
Oh.
I got this off the internet. Is there a Monopoly game official artwork yet?
I'm working on it.
Okay. Because I haven't had a chance to look at it since last week. Yes? Is it?
Running.
It looks like it's on Pinterest.
Oh yeah, but
It's just a fan-made
That's
thing.
a fan-made one.
I see like a bunch of fan made ones, but
So no official art yet.
At
Wait,
the
official
moment, I
versions?
can't. That's why I'm trying to figure out because
Hi.
if they're gonna
I'm
release
looking, I'm
it
sorry.
You're
in
fine.
July,
No image available.
no image.
Does exist.
No.
It's available in July. Pre-orders available for
Correct.
$40.
That's the link that I have.
I imagine
I'm
there'll be
waiting.
some
I'm still waiting. That's why I wanted to have somebody check it real quick to see if they posted a picture because
I hope
we're
the
in the month
properties
of
are
March
locations
right
and
now,
not characters.
and I'm wondering when they're going to start promoting the pictures because there is a fan picture out there that came out.
Something about
Either a
buying,
year or
trading,
two
and renting
ago.
out characters.
You saw that picture, was it a year ago or 2 years ago with the Monopoly picture they did for that and Dragon Ball Z? It was an April Fool's joke.
I didn't see that.
Oh.
Okay, on April Fool's Day, and I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, they did a Monopoly game for Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon.
You know
And it was posted on April Fool's Day. And it was definitely fake, but it was fan-made. And I was like, come on now. I don't know if they're going to use that image or not. If they did, I'll be like, come on now.
They got
But yes.
Monopoly for everything else.
Yeah.
Yes, this is official because GameStopper put it on their website. GameStopper is also known for back in during Black Friday sales, you were able to buy the pop figures of not those, but the wand.
The moonstick?
But not, the moon stick, but the actual other moon stick. You were able to get it instead of
Oh,
paying
the
over.
replica?
Yeah,
Yeah.
instead of paying over $100, it was only like $30. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And it was official. So, does anybody have any questions regarding the Monopoly game we're getting? Who here remembers tabletop games or still plays tabletop games? Yes.
Good.
It's not just video games.
We
and
hope
all.
to play Sailor Dice with you all next year.
I drive people crazy bringing Zelda Monopoly to parties, always wanting to play it.
I will look into the
I will play Sailor Moon.
Dice Challenge game to see if that's possible for
I love
next
a good
year.
Monopoly game.
I first have to get it and start playing it. As I was saying, there's your Perfect Edition manga.
Eternal Edition.
Yeah, they're calling it Eternal. It's
Because-
actually, they're calling it for the U.S. version. They're going to call it the Eternal Edition, but I still call it the Perfect Edition. Originally, it was supposed to be released in January. For some odd reason, it's been pushed back twice, and now it's being released actually on my birthday. Okay, let's see if it actually happens. You're going to get 276 pages worth of gorgeous artwork, along with a couple. Each act page will have color pages, starting the new act. And you can pre-order it now on Amazon. Not Amazon Japan, but Amazon, yes.
I was just curious, what makes it different from like just the general? Obviously, it's a special edition, but is it like 2 or 3 in one, or is it just like the one and just all the artwork with it, or?
Good question. So,
We got an example.
you're going to example. 2013. This is the one that was released.
Yeah, sure, go.
Got it? Okay. So, and then we got our release. Look at the size there. You got the Japanese version versus the US version. This is the Perfect Edition. Look at that. And
It's
when
bigger.
when we get the US version, I don't know if it's going to be an inch bigger or not, but let me put this down, but I want to open this up for you.
Is it going to be a new translation, or they haven't said yet?
Probably a little bit better translation, but like what I was saying, they have full color. Can everybody over here see this? They have full color
Not the whole manga, just
No, just a couple pages. Like I said, the rest of it's in black and white.
like the chapter markers.
The chapter markers here. Like the next act, you get, that's Act 2. Then it goes in color. But they're different pages, so they're very pretty. Like there's an ad in here. I don't know if we're going to get an ad in ours.
I'm sure they'll advertise everything they can.
Which version is this one? If you ever get a Japanese book, look on the back here. It'll tell you which version it is. I think I have...
Most good English books will do that too.
I have a third print. I have a third generation print on this here. So, but yeah, it's nice. It's heavy. When I ordered all these books, it's like, you know how you carry books in a box? It's really heavy. So this is volume 1. Remember the date, 9/11. Not saying it's a... Yeah. I'm not saying it because of that. Just
Tread
remember the
lightly,
day.
Meg.
Yeah, anybody want to buy me a birthday?
You can remember.
You can buy me a birthday present if you want to. Volume 2, November 13th. And yes, you can pre-order it now. Volume 3, January 1st. These are the first 3 you can pre-order as of right now. And yes, you can see this is actually what the artwork will look like compared to the Japanese on the side. Okay. Who here has a couple of the pop figures? No. You don't want to get started? Are they creepy?
No, just
Too many?
I agree
Addicting.
with you.
I've got 3, but I didn't. The only one I purchased was the Naruto one for the Shippuden game,
Oh.
and I've got like a Power Ranger one, and I don't remember what the other one. I just know I'll get addicted to pop figures if I officially start
Yeah.
buying them.
I have the
I got
exact
a buddy
same
that
issue.
works at Myers, and he's got every single pop figure that's been ever made so far.
Did you have a comment?
Yes.
Okay. So how much shelf space is dedicated just to the pop figures?
I have a curio cabinet full of Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
She has her own cabinet with the light shine down on her and everything.
So we have our 4, the main cast members. So this one was released in November last year at New York Comic Con. Then you have Barnes & Noble's version that has a sparkly dress. So do you have the sparkly dress from Barnes & Noble?
I have both versions of her.
Okay, so there are 2 versions for Chibiusa. This is the sparkly one, so you'll see her dress and her boots are
Yeah, I
sparkly.
have to drive to Ann Arbor to go pick her with my daughter at Christmas time to go pick her up.
Yeah, and right now, if you go into any Barnes & Noble to go get her now, you can't get her. You have the Amazon has her right now, or eBay. Yes.
At my Barnes & Noble, they just sold the regular one.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like this was only out for a limited time.
Limited edition, shiny, drive people crazy.
That's why they released 2 Sailor Moon.
You mean
with
I
Luna.
can't just take sparkly nail polish and paint it on?
Woohoo!
But then it won't have the sticker on the box,
Woohoo!
Dang.
and your life will be a fraud.
You can try that.
People do custom amiibo. I'm
I
sure they
do
can
love-
do custom.
I do love that they came out with
Whatever.
villain ones.
Queen Barrow's in the dealer's room right now. There should be, as of this morning, there were 2 more. I bought one of them. Back corner. If you go through the main doors, not through the side doors, you go through the main doors, all straight all the way in the back, where the drawstring bags are. There's a bunch of anime drawstring bags. There, along the wall, there are pop figures. They're up there with, they have them divided up as regular pop figures to those who can purchase from. This one's actually from Toys R Us.
It's from Toys R Us.
I'm gonna cry! Toys R Us is
Aw.
going away, and yet they're still releasing stuff.
Yeah. Her nails are painted, if you were wondering.
Her nails are painted?
Yeah, she's got red nails.
Oh my goodness.
Her design though is from Crystal. But she's
from
got
Crystal?
those earrings.
Okay, her crazy red hair, yes.
How much was it?
I paid $25 in here.
For Queen Barrel or
No, just for that one. Yeah,
Yep.
that's a little too high. It's
The pop figures
Will.
are between like 15 and 20 normally, right?
15 to 20, but you can actually get the regular pop figures about.
I feel bad spending $10
You
on
can
an
get
amiibo
about $8, between 8 and 10.
and owning
Those
70 of them.
That's still a good price. Most vendors will try to sell them for 12 to 15. Sometimes they want 25 out of you. I can understand why she's 25 because she's one of the Taurus ones, special ones that are only a limited edition.
I'd pay 25 for her if she shot lightning at me.
I'm sorry. I had to get a villain for crying out loud. I'm still.
You're committed.
Do you have these? Yes. Okay. I got them the weekend when they first came out. I'm sitting there, I heard about them, and I was like, okay. I was like, they made a video of it, opening it up, and I was like, OhioCon came around. Now, OhioCon's in Columbus, Ohio. I'm originally from Ohio. Yes.
You don't have me.
Yes.
Went to
Westerville.
OhioCon.
Yeah, okay. And I ran the panel there.
Oh.
Okay. They had about 3 copies of these in the dealer's room because they were hiding. And the vendor where I got Sailor V from, he didn't have them out. He told me the very next day he had to move some stuff, and so as soon as he sold a bunch of stuff, he just popped it out. And I was like, "You should have told me about that." But sorry for the lighting in that's a little bit bad.
It makes it mysterious.
Yeah, that's what they're going for.
Anybody have her? You got her. Did you order her online?
I did, yeah, from the company itself.
Oh.
It took them like 3 weeks just to ship it out to me, which was very irritating.
I don't know why it would take 3 weeks.
Everybody was having that same problem.
Yeah.
I don't know why. So I finally got it. I was like, yay.
I really want to see everybody's Sailor Moon collections. I'm curious, like, how much of your house is taken up by Sailor Moon stuff?
Yes.
My buddy lost all his in a house fire years back. All his anime, and he's like 35, so he had all the trading cards in a binder. None of them were bent. He had everything gone, and no insurance on the house either, because his uncle didn't pay for it.
Oh no! I still have my binder with all my cards.
Yeah, he lost all of his collectibles. Oh, and he also lost his house.
You can replace that if you can.
I can live under all the pop figure boxes. It's fine.
Well, it was like you get all the Genia, Pioneer, anime DVDs.
Oh my gosh, that
no.
sucks.
Luckily enough, I had his Sailor Moon DVDs.
Okay, that's
You were
good.
a true friend.
Yes.
The $200 set was at my house that week.
Good. Thanks for forgetting to give that back to him.
Yes.
Oh, I gave it back to him.
No, before the fire.
Oh, yeah, right? Cheered him up because he's like, he thought he lost it. I'm like, no, I got it at my house. And he's like,
You're like a beacon of hope. The Holy Grail.
Moving on. Here's a couple
More figures.
more figures. Venus is coming out in August.
Do you have
About $55. You can order her off Amazon now.
I already have one for him to let me check.
Anybody have any of the DVDs from Viz?
I do.
I've got collection one.
Okay, this
got
is
all of
Crystal.
them.
This one was released back in December, so you can currently buy. You can currently buy it. Yes, it comes with the Suncatcher. So, oh yes. This is a limited, not a limited edition, but this is a special edition. It comes with art books and everything.
The only one that comes with the Suncatcher is on Right Stuff. So I ordered it off Amazon because it was like off my wish list. So I didn't get the Suncatcher. I'm gonna steal yours. I'm just kidding.
No.
But just so you guys know, like, you should definitely check Right Stuff, and occasionally they do sales.
Oh, yeah.
They're cheaper.
Yeah.
I usually get it cheaper.
I usually wait. They do like an awesome Black Friday sale for anime, so it's good all the way around. They got a lot of extra like freebies.
All right. You can pre-order Super S,
Mhm.
and it's next month, April 10th. So, and this is the official artwork. It's supposed to come with a coin. You remember the coins that came with the first 2 box sets, the first 3 box sets? They come with a special, what is it, 24 karat gold?
Yeah. Yep.
It's
It's heavy too. It's
very heavy.
nice.
And you can order it from Right Stuff. Go ahead and do that, and you'll get that coin. heard, I still have this information up because I haven't heard any updates on any cast members yet, but this was released last year in November. So most of this you might already know about who's going to play who. If you recognize any names from other series, go for it. I went ahead and grabbed the pictures from Viz. Credit to Viz, you did these panels. Those are your slides. I just went ahead and did it there so you can see who the name is to the character.
Oh, they have a guy doing fisheye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that should be good.
Because Fisheye was a guy.
I know.
Yeah, but the Japanese voice actor for it was a girl.
Heck, the voice actor for
Naoko.
Goku is a girl.
You gotta realize Naoko's still the one who actually still approves on who she wants. Yeah, she listens to their voices.
The point is, we would have expected the role to go to a lady.
True. I don't know. Does anybody recognize that name?
Yeah, he's in a bridger.
Okay.
Oh, really?
It's Lil Karibo, isn't it?
Pegasus. You can still rewatch, like you said earlier. You can watch on Crunchyroll, Hulu. Neon Alley is part of Hulu. So those are from your classic '90s to your Crystal. Where to buy the original dubbed from the classic 1990 series?
If you really want to hurt yourself.
Yep.
If you really want to
torture yourself.
It's better for you to believe it does not exist.
It really is.
It's completely out of print. I do apologize. You might be able to be lucky enough to find it on eBay, but you're going to be forking over a ton of money.
More than it was ever worth.
But there's also a clinch with that. There are bootlegs for those.
Yay!
No. So that's why I said it's completely out of print. You're not going to be able to find those. You can or you can't. It's just once in a blue moon you're going to be able to get it. But eBay has them. Amazon, I looked. There's nothing on Amazon.
The only other series I've had like as much or more trouble trying to find is Evangelion. Like the original anime. Like that's the only other one. But most everything else is on like.
That's because those are out of license. They're not they're not doing this because
collector box set that's black. Neon Genesis Evangelion Perfect Edition.
Do you have it? Yeah.
I got two of them.
Okay, the reason I was looking for it, I've never seen the original anime. And the only thing that is available on streaming is the movies. And then people yell at you at like which version you should watch of that. But
and then I had the platinum edition, but an ex-girlfriend said she gave it back.
Oh. Yeah. Maybe she was thinking your house was going to burn down. She's saving it for you.
I hope not, because if I lost my collection, it's bigger than my buddies. I would really, literally cry.
Yeah. I would cry for you.
Since I've been out of high school collecting, like literally.
So have you guys ever accidentally bought a bootleg?
Yes.
Yeah.
3 times.
I have too.
I have done that back in the day. So.
Made in Malaysia.
What? Yeah, we try.
We found me, my brother, my buddy. We all went in on an order because it was expensive for shipping. Mm-hmm. And if you got spend over $300, you got free shipping.
Free ship, yeah.
Then it was called Anime Tower or Tower Anime.
Got it. I think I've heard of them.
If you clicked used copies, you got the original. But if you click new, they were bootleg ones.
Oh, come on.
So my Gravion set that came in the mail was the original, and then one of the other ones I didn't click new was it was a Ronin Warriors bootleg.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
And they didn't even play right.
Oh no. Besides trying to buy them, visually have them on set, it's hard to get them. If you wanted to watch them online, I don't recommend this because the official ones you can watch through is Hulu, Crunchyroll, through Viz's translating. If you are still wanting to watch the classic, when we're talking about when we had Linda and Toby here last year, they're from the original cast from Sailor Moon. If you wanted to see those, there is a website, and I don't know how long it's going to stay up, but it's called WatchSailorMoon.com, and you can watch the different seasons in the movies.
Of the 90s stuff.
Of the 90s stuff. Of the original, with the original BAs.
Nothing ever disappears from the internet. There's always somewhere to track it down, and it usually moves, but...
So that's WatchSailorMoon.com.
Oh, yeah.
If you have no alternative, I guess.
If you have no alternative, I guess.
As for the fifth season of moving on, the fifth season, as known as Starlight, the Stars, you can watch the fan dubs. Back in the day, we had fan dubs from Fighter for Love. They're still moving on, and they're doing their own English dub with their own fans doing their own voices. And you can go to SailorMoonCenter.com to see those. The torrents, you can go there. I have a new link for them, but there is a...
Yeah, it's been moving around. I don't even know if it's still going. I think they have their own private tracker now.
I think this is the current link. I might have to double check.
Well, nobody's going to click on.
But yeah, the fifth season should be coming out very shortly from Viz. Hopefully, I don't know, this year, maybe next year.
Well, they're up to episode 90 on Hulu right now.
True. Speaking of photo shoots, if Anime Expo back in 2014 can have all these cosplayers here, fill up a exhibit hall, why can't our convention for Shuto or any convention build larger gatherings each year?
That's a great idea.
So, speaking of, we have a photo shoot tonight at 8 o'clock. Do you know where the ShutoCon banner is? Down the hallway on the first floor? This is a picture from last year. Sorry for the graininess because that's from my old camera, but I do have a newer camera this year, and I'm going to get much better pictures.
That's me in the center.
Yeah, that's you. I got a couple people in there.
You're evil.
I'm evil.
I see you too.
That's not what Kunzite does.
Nope.
They're right. I see you too. Yep. So, oh yes.
There you go.
Yeah.
As Usagi would say, you will be punished if you do not attend. So if you're not in costume, we do like photographers to help to take pictures, because I do get cosplayers handing me their cameras and their phones and they want pictures. So if anybody's not in costume, they want to help
Another pair
manpower
of hands
pictures.
is always welcome.
Oh yeah.
Please support your Sailor Moon photo shoot. Other people are depending on you.
Oh yes. Lately we do have some groups. I do apologize. I'm putting a whole bunch of Ohio stuff on here, and I'm in Michigan. But it's just an example. You should have whoever wants to start one up here in Michigan. You're more welcome to. I'm just going to be an example. I actually started Ohio Moonies meetup group on Facebook about a year ago. And then there's one down in Cincy. These are the group links. You can actually go and, if you want to, I have the Ohio Moonies meetup group open to our fellow state neighbors. So you don't have to be an Ohio resident just to be in the group. So, a couple events. Yeah, this is our promo card that we have. Last year we did a Moonie event for the Sailor Moon R. Basically we sold out. We had 200 tickets and we sold the event out. And we had a cosplay contest. And the lady, my friend Taki, she won a free admission to go to MatsuriCon in Columbus, Ohio last year, 3-day pass. And here's some of the special art cards that were that if you went to the movie theater you were able to get. Last year we actually held an International Sailor Moon Day downtown Columbus at the Scioto Mill. These are a couple pictures I had. This is for my new camera. So this is some pictures I took downtown. So we had a trivia contest like Jeopardy. So. And yes, I was in costume, so.
Toronto's been doing Sailor Moon Day functions as well. I haven't heard of anything in Michigan.
Correct. I just got back 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago or a week ago?
Oh,
I just did a Moonie event for the musical.
I'm trying to think. I might have heard of something in Grand Rapids, come to think of it. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
It's okay. Basically, we had 200 tickets. We ended up selling out there, too. So 3 groups came together. We had Family Moonlight people, we had Ohio Moonies Meetup, and then we had the staff from International Sailor Moon Columbus version there. And we ran the event, and then basically what I did was I gave a brief just summary about the musicals for those who don't know anything about the musicals. So these were just some highlight pictures from there. Unfortunately, they didn't give us a movie poster or a program guidebook or anything like that because they were not given that kind of information. This year, I don't know if you guys are going to get a a special event, official special event. But you're more than welcome to, if you wanted to come down, if you want to save the date for Saturday, June 30th. That is the official International Sailor Moon Day. We are going to be running one in downtown Columbus. I recommend you to join the group for general discussions on locations. We're either going back down to the Sione Mill by the river, or we're going to the Rose Garden Park. And if we go to the Rose Garden Park, there's a gazebo, there is a cabin in there. We can do indoor events. We're trying to do a little bit more events with having people come and do like a video screening and different little things. But I highly recommend you, if you wanted to, you can join the group and find out. And you're welcome to come down. I'm not saying, even though I'm from Ohio and we always say that's state up north because it's the Buckeyes versus the Wolverines. So I invite everybody. So I invite everybody.
I know they won in a sport recently. Is anybody here interested in doing an event like in the Metro Detroit area?
Rose, if you want to take it on, go for it.
I mean, I'll think about it if there's interest. That's the main thing.
I'll support, but I don't want to organize.
Right. Yeah.
You don't have to.
You got about 16 minutes.
I've been watching. And then we did a giveaway last year. Prize for. That was for Matsuri-Con last year. So. All right, everybody in costume. That is in Sailor Moon costume. Come up to the corner over here where Nate's at. Yes, you can use the moon stick. Rose, do you want to?
Yeah, I'm not in my Sailor Moon cosplay, but usually I cosplay Usagi at this event. So if I don't recognize you, hi. If you've been here before, why don't you come on up and announce yourself?
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself. What's your name?
My name is Brooke, and I am Usagi.
Yeah? How long you been cosplaying Usagi for? First time?
First official time.
Oh, cool. Are you getting a lot of love out there?
I am. It's been pretty great.
Well, awesome. Everybody welcome Brooke.
Can I share a fun fact?
Yes, I would love that.
Fun fact, my real birthday is also June 30th.
Oh, get out.
Are you going to be 14 this year? Is your birthstone, it's Cancer, right? The,
Yeah, Zodiac.
Zodiac sign, birthstone, pearl.
Yeah.
I got it. I got this.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to do a pose for us, since you're being Sailor Moon? Sure. Just take it away. All right, give her a hand. I'll come over. You can step right up. Hello there. What is your name?
I'm Court, and I'm cosplaying Sailor Venus.
Awesome. How long have you been doing cosplay for?
I've been cosplaying since 2015.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys came together?
Yes.
Yeah. You're friends. Isn't that nice? I love having movie friends. That's great. So why don't you do a pose or something for us, or a tap? Very nice. Press into you. Alright, come on up. Is a familiar face?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you introduce yourself?
I'm Alicia, and I'm Human Luna this year.
Yay! Love this cosplay. You also love to do Human Luna. That's your main cosplay. If you saw the pictures back there. But you've been to Shuto every year. That's awesome. Why don't we give her a hand for that? Original Shuto. Anything you want to share about your cosplay, or?
It's the second year I've wore this one. I like it.
Did you make everything?
No.
No,
I bought it.
You have. Okay, that's what.
I'm not that talented. I buy them.
I'm the same way.
I used to make them, and they didn't look good.
One time I tried to make my own wedding dress out of a curtain, but my mom wouldn't let me do it. It was bad. Do you want to do a pose for us, or? Awesome. All right, another Sailor Venus.
Hi guys, my name is Paige, and I'm Sailor Venus today. Yeah, I actually just got into Sailor Moon a couple months ago, so yeah, I'm still relatively new on the scene.
New fan! Woo-hoo! Who else is a new fan out there? Who else is a new fan out there? I've been watching since I was a little kid, so you're a new fan? That's great. Which series did you start off in?
Crystal, because I was like, I wanted to like know that I liked it before I committed to the original. And everyone loves Crystal a lot, so I'm like, now I'm going back and watching the original.
How far are you in the original?
I've been watching the new Viz dub, and I just finished the Mako ice skating one. That's a fun episode. I just finished
love
that
that
one.
episode. It's great. Well, do you want to do a pose for us?
Sure. So
Awesome. Let's give her a hand. Thank you.
Rose, we still got to do the raffle. Keep it moving.
Serenity, do you want to introduce yourself with Endymion? Since you guys are together. Aww.
So my name is Olivia, and this is Steven. And as of this morning, we are officially engaged.
Oh, it's the official ring.
Actually, well, it's not the official one, but it has it's Sailor Moon.
Oh my gosh, she has a beautiful Sailor Moon themed ring up here. It's got a pink crystal heart underneath. You guys should take a look if she lets you.
You know what? You know what? We're gonna get poses at the photo shoot, okay?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna
Yay, special wedding shoot. That's awesome. Well, congratulations, you guys. That's awesome. Alright, we have a tux.
I'm Nathan, and I'm just gonna ask.
How long have you been at Shuto for?
About like 6 years, I think.
Wow, that's awesome. Are you a fan of the original series or Crystal?
Original.
Original? A purist. I understand. Alright, so let's see your pose. That's awesome. Alright, and we have Mercury. And you guys can come up together. You guys are going to the beach. Beach.
Sort of.
I don't know.
Sundresses.
That was their pose. You guys came together, obviously.
Yes.
Now, what inspired you to do this cosplay today?
Actually, she wanted to do it. She was like, let's do, was it like 50s dresses?
Just for
And I
us.
was like, sure, why
I
not?
love that. One of the things I love the most about this fandom is how creative everybody is. So great job. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with in the future.
We actually have a Saturn who, she was at an autograph session, so
Oh,
she
really?
didn't quite make it here to
Oh,
the page.
dang
She's
it.
coming to the photo shoot though, so she's got
Good.
she's nice to do.
All right, well, you guys want to take it away with another pose? Going to the beach.
Great.
All right. Okay, well,
Winners.
thank you guys. We're going to go through one by one, and we'll pick your favorite based on your applause and whoop whoops, okay?
We have 3 winners.
So we'll have 3 winners. All right, so Sailor Moon. Sailor Venus. Sailor Luna.
Not quite Sailor.
Sailor Venus. Princess Serenity and Endymion. A tuxedo mask. And Minako and Sailor Mercury go to the beach.
Or 50s, whatever.
Oh. So I think our lovely...
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, and we'll bank for those. Yes.
Engaged couple. Talk to them. Come here. All right. We're gonna have a discussion.
So. I got it. Okay.
All right. Drum roll, please. 3rd place. All right. Going to the beach.
Going to the beach. 2nd place. Yay! And 1st place. Grand prize winner, yes. And let me tell you, you 2 were close. Very close.
Let's have a hand for everybody.
Okay, all the stuff is up here if you want.
Okay.
All right. We want to say anything in closing, Meg?
I'd like to thank everybody for coming to the panel. I'd like to thank Shutocon for allowing us to host this for 4 years for me.
At least.
Yeah.
At least 4 years for letting Family Moonlight to host their panel over Sailor Moon. Thank you, Nate and Rose, for being my co-panelists, and Nate for recording the panel so every Moonie out there be able to see this. Again, thank you everybody for coming. Any last questions you have, you're welcome to ask any questions. I will be in the Artist Alley at A62 I'm facing the side entrance. I do have a ton of Sailor Moon artwork for sale if you wanted to check that out. But anyways, thank you so much again, and Sailor Moonlight says thank you as well. And I'm glad you're right after me. So.
I'm right after you.
All right.
So if you want to hear about angry female monsters, that's me.